Hey guys, Brig here. Welcome back to day 11 of the Shadowlands Gold Cap Challenge. I didn't do a video for a day. I was away at a work thing, and then yesterday I was actually doing quite a lot of crafting and posting, but I didn't have time for an actual video. But we made quite a few Darkmoon cards again. I think the Darkmoon cards on my server finally died. It's finally not profitable. Even if you spend 1 million gold, it's hardly profitable to do them, which is a shame. But I made a lot of gold from them and got as much out of them as I could, so I was pretty happy either way. But we'll start the day with some crafting, particularly with enchanting and leatherworking on this character. They're both making a lot of gold at the moment. Some of my top tips: the Desolate Armor Kits for raids. People are buying those and they're selling for really nice profit and really quickly. So that's really good. Drums, of course, are selling really well. And for enchants, a few of the enchants are selling really well. Most of them don't make good profit on my server, but some of them do, and that's fine. And then the other thing is the Tome of Illusions. I wish I showed you guys what happened is what always happens is someone just goes and buys all the Tome of Illusions because they want all of the transmogs. So if you have if you've just reposted, basically they buy all your stuff. So I get what, 6.5, 8.5, 9, 12. I get like 15k profit at least just from one person. So that's really nice. A couple of the lower level legendaries are also selling for me, and I mean I have sold a couple of the higher ones, but I haven't really been trying much recently because it's a bit of a risk with the gold. Next week, when people can actually craft the rank 3s and 4s, I'll probably try some more of them, but for now I'm happy selling the lower ranked ones. Anyway, let us head over to the auction house and run our task list and see what tasty things we can make. Lots of people have been asking me about BOEs, and I will start doing those across all of my servers just to test out the market. They won't be as profitable or as easy to make huge profits because they obviously don't have the corruption that the BOEs had before. I'm actually going to do a whole video on BOEs probably today. But yeah, it's going to be harder to make gold, but there is still the gold to be made, particularly if people list like a 220 or whatever they list, like a 200 for the 180 price, or I don't even know what item level BOEs are, but if they list it for the wrong item level price, then you can make some gold on it. Or if there's only like one up on the auction house, if you're on a lower pop server, then you can always flip it for more. On my server, it's such a big raiding server, there's often way too many up on the auction house. And there's not that much profit to be made unless you can kind of snipe someone who's made a bit of an error or just wants a quick sell. So yeah, anyway, stay tuned for that BOE video if anyone's interested in that. Let's get crafting. I love how Tome of Illusion Shadow Pants make so much gold. Basically because no one can be bothered to go out and get the recipe. Because you have to be like revered or exalted with like with the Shadowpan faction, so lots of the new players at least won't have that. And that's part of the reason why I like having enchanting on my main, because some of the enchants require certain reps, and at least then you've got it. Also, enchanting is one of the best to have on your main because you'll get the most gear on your main, which means you can do the most disenchanting. Funny thing is, the Feast of Winter Veil comes out next week. It's weird because I always do videos on that and everyone always gets hyped, but because everyone's excited about Shadowlands, it's kind of just gone unnoticed. Also, I have so many. Well, actually, not on this. I don't have on this server, but on one of my servers, I have so many minion of Grumpuses that I really don't need to farm. But on this server I don't, so maybe actually I will do some farming. It can be part of the Gold Cap Challenge. Maybe we'll see what the prices are saying. Could be worth doing. I love how armor kits are now a thing. Such a classic old-fashioned WoW thing. It's nice that they brought them back. It's basically just an enchant for your legs. Or chests, not even legs. Why do I think it's legs? It's chest. So yeah, when I try and look for the legendaries, I just type in something like Bone Shatter, and then we'll have a look and see what's priced highly at the moment. So the highest priced 210 are the 210 Greaves, which is really overpriced, and then the highest 190 is the Greaves again, I think. So lots of Greaves are selling for a lot of gold for some reason. but not too much profit to be made on my server at the moment. Like I say, I'll probably wait mostly until the next week to see if some of the higher ranking legendaries can start to sell. How's Alchemy been on your servers, by the way, guys? I haven't even checked on my server because it's always so useless on this server. I think just all the raid guilds have their own Alchemy people who just make everything, so they don't need to buy my stuff, it seems. We'll see. I will have a little look in a second. In other news, literally all my heavy desolate armor kits sold already, so that was pretty fun. I'm going to be making a load more of those. Code red, guys, code red. Alchemy makes money. I did not think I would see the day, but the raid has brought home the goods, and it's making big money. Mostly from the flasks. I'm going to make 200 flasks. It's because the nightshades have suddenly dropped in price, so we can basically afford everything, which is amazing. So I'm going to buy out the nightshade. Okay, it's not actually as much as I thought it would be. I think I did some miscalculations. But anyway, it does make gold. From 270k spent, I'm going to have about 320k, so minus the auction house cut, I'll make about 30 or 40k, which isn't amazing, but it'll do. I'm also going to make some of the Phantom Fire potions and some of the Spiritual Clarity potions, just because they're all selling pretty well and they make a fair bit of profit on my server. Okay, so that is all done. We can send all that over to my bank alt. Then we will go back over to my Leatherworker to make some more of the, well, loads of the stuff that's just sold already. But I think particularly the armor kits are just selling like crazy at the moment. Don't really know why, but I guess because it's raiding, people's getting new gear and all that. It is the time for the armor kits to shine. Going to make 200 desolate armor kits since they're all selling so well. And then I'm going to make 100 drums. But yeah, guys, let me know what is selling on your server. What have you got to sell really, really well? So like a random thing that you've been making that everyone's buying. Any tips is always good because I do have all the professions, but on such a competitive server it is hard to find the, you know, the very profitable items, or even find something that's profitable at all sometimes. So any suggestions would be cool, and then people in the comments can see them as well. We won't do a mailbox opening today. I don't think. It'll be more fun to do it tomorrow, when hopefully everything will have sold that we made today, and we'll see what sort of gold we're on. That's my plan anyway. And I can't believe the people selling Torghast rounds while they meet the amount of people. I can't believe the people are doing it. If I had good gear and could be bothered, then I'd probably do it too, because Torghast's quite fun. And if someone just can't be bothered to complete it on their own or just wants a quick boost, then fair enough. I'm not sure how much gold you'd really get for them, but still, I think it's a perfectly legitimate way to make gold. I know some people don't like the whole boosting thing, but realistically you're just helping someone out in exchange for money. It's just like any service in real life, but it's a WoW service and you're getting gold for it, so I think that's fine and all for them. Also have some exciting news for the weekend. I am going to start cooking. I always liked doing cooking videos. Didn't really do much in BFA, but always before that I was big on cooking. And does cooking make any gold in Shadowlands? I have no idea, but we're going to find out. I always have it on my main character and usually does pretty well, so let's see. Okay, and that is that. I'm going to send this stuff over to my bank alt, and then we're going to spend the evening undercutting whilst I do something. So yeah, that is my plan. Hope you guys are all good. Stay tuned for tomorrow when we do our big mailbox opening. Hopefully we've finally got to that 4.5 or even 5 million raw gold, which we've still been wanting to hit for a while. And cheers guys, until next time, see ya.